Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Fable Talks podcast. This is your host AB,
I am Along Pom.
and today we don't actually have anything planned for you. It's just a very what do you call spontaneous podcast that we decided
Yes,
on.
we wanted to be consistent with our
Yeah, we missed out last week. We're very sorry.
Content,
We
that's all.
apologize, but we were just having some difficulties. But we're back on.
yes. So
So yeah,
it's been last week has been crazy week.
yeah, man, lot
Lots been
lot has
going
happened.
around.
Also, before you go ahead,
Okay.
just last night I want to say like RIP to Takeoff. It was just sudden news.
Or the rapper.
Yeah, from Migos. It's just like
Tell me-
senseless.
I have not been following the rappers. I just saw the
Okay.
News
So
on the
they're
internet.
very big hip hop group,
okay.
the Migos. So it was Takeoff, and then there's Quavo.
Okay.
And,
I think I've heard about Goa.
Yeah, Offset, Quavo and Offset. So you heard this? I think you've heard of the song like "Bad and Bougie."
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Hey.
yeah. That's their song.
I know.
So yeah, he got shot and he just died. And apparently, it was meant to be a bullet for
Some
someone else.
rival? Was it?
They went to this place and they were shooting dice. So they're playing dice,
Okay.
and then if I'm not wrong, it was a person that did go with them,
okay.
but then they had some altercation, and after that, shit popped off.
okay.
And he was the unlucky one that caught a stray bullet. I think there's another person who's hospitalized right now,
Okay.
but yeah, it's a loss for the hip hop community, and it's
All
like,
over the world.
yeah, all over the world. It's the same thing. Like what happened to Pop Smoke, what happened to like what rapper you wanna name.
Okay.
It's the same thing. It's just senseless gun violence. So yeah, rest in peace to Takeoff, and
Rest in peace.
yeah, let's move on with this. Yeah, I just been feeling very low about this news since last night. So,
Okay. You have been following
yeah.
them
Yeah.
for a long time.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
And also any rapper, because it's hurtful to say that it's very common.
Okay.
It shouldn't be common, but it's very common, and it's just
Also for people who are tuning in for the first time,
yeah,
why Abhilash is being very serious and he's very emotional is because he's also a rapper.
yeah,
So
very
He-
much involved.
does he
Yeah.
raps during his free time. Like
And it's not even like I rap during my free time. Like I just love hip hop, even when I'm not rapping. Like if anyone else
Yeah,
is
as a
rapping or
music.
anyone has music out, I just love the hip hop and the whole community and this whole culture. And it's just sad to see people like passing away just like this, out of nowhere. So that's it.
that's it. That's life, man.
Yeah, man.
Yes. That's what I've been last week, I was thinking I was in the hospital for entire week. I mean, I was not hospitalized.
He was not.
But one of my family happened to have come over for some medical treatment, and it's been like one crazy week. We were going to and fro, doing this test, doing another test, meeting another doctor and that doctor. It's been like very crazy. And then when you are in hospital, that's what I keep on saying. If when you are very down and you're not grateful about life, people should visit a hospital
Yeah,
and
man. The
see,
shit
man.
you get to
yeah,
see.
every now and then,
Yeah.
it should be a habit. I think I will build this habit.
Of
Like,
going
I
to
was
the
thinking,
hospital.
going to the hospital every now and then, so that I can appreciate life more.
Yeah.
Because last week I've been in hospital, I've seen lots of people come over. Like, it's so crowded. The hospital was so crowded. Imagine, like, it's not even like the malls. The malls are also crowded on
Yeah.
weekends, but
Yeah.
like entire week it was crowded. You see people with different sickness, different patients. Some people are I see like dead body every hour, like lifeless body being
Mm.
carried away. That makes you question life
Yeah.
in general. I think that's what I was sitting in the hospital, and then in my freedom I was realizing, man,
It
life
makes
is
you
so
appreciate yourself
unpredictable.
so
Yeah,
much more.
most of the time we are occupied with small things that hardly
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah, true.
Small things here and there, small, like we are
Minor
offended
inconveniences.
by minor inconveniences. Exactly. But then when you look at life, when you look at people suffering, people in pain,
Yeah, man.
it makes you appreciate the moment that you are, when you are okay, when you are well, when you are fit, because
Yes.
our time will also come.
Yeah, man.
We are biological beings, so in time,
Yeah.
all these things will come. It will catch up to us. So, oh man, are we being emotional? No,
No,
but
man.
yes,
We are in touch with our emotional sides. It's good. It's
but
good
every
to be
now and then,
emotional.
yeah.
It's good to, like, what do you call? Introspect every once in a while.
Introspect.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's true.
So,
Also, what else? What else happened in the
man,
Northeast?
Northeast.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Northeast. Many things
Let's talk
happen,
about
but
Northeast.
okay. So last week,
Meghalaya.
yeah, Meghalaya,
Okay,
crazy
let's start
videos.
from Meghalaya.
Yeah. So, I mean, I was shocked because, I mean, people say that those incident happens, every now and then.
Yeah.
But I have not seen.
We don't. Yeah.
Now because of phone, because of people, everyone has phone,
Yeah.
right? So we happened to see that the incident that took place in Shillong, where some peaceful protesters
Peaceful protesters. Yes.
who protested for unemployment, but then later on,
They proved why they were unemployed.
yeah. I mean, it was shit, yeah. Shouldn't have done that, man.
It's also like, so there's just one person was arrested out of the whole thing,
Okay.
and they're still trying to find more. But everything is on video, and half of them didn't even have any face coverings or anything on. So I don't understand how the police can come out and say, like, we just found one person from the whole entire rally of hundreds and thousands of people. It's just, and if you cannot find the main person, hold the person accountable who organized the whole thing, right?
Yeah. So apparently the president of the NGO has apologized. It's out in the video as well.
Hmm.
So maybe since he apologized right after the relay, so I mean, it's difficult to blame that one single person because there are hundreds of people. How much that single person can handle as well, right? But it's also on him that he has to make sure
that nothing
before
yeah.
these things are, like before they go out for relay, there's enough responsible people handling that.
True.
Who is with him? So
He should have explained the meaning of peaceful to those people.
yeah, I was just feeling sad looking at all those videos. People getting, random people getting beaten up in the street.
And it's the one thing that should have crossed their minds is that this is the same common person that with the same problems that I'm having.
Yeah.
It might not be of the same, what do you call, race? Not even race, community. He might not be from the same community as yours, but he's still a common person.
Yeah.
So your unemployment,
he's a human being at the end of the day.
Your
right?
unemployment is not going to be solved by assaulting somebody from another state that is living in your city and working in your city. So
I actually, there are people who have been living in there's been lots of conflict over the years between like locals and non-locals, but as far as we know, like there have been lots of like other community apart from like tribal community, as like there have been lots of community that's been living there for like generations. So I don't know, man. It's just sad because we always, like me as being as a northeasterners, when we go outside, outside as an outside northeast, we always like to play that victim card of racism. But then when we see it happening in our like home,
True.
happening in northeast, it hurts us because like we are also same. I mean, when we say, oh, you are being racist, and then you see our own people doing the same stuff, then like what can we say? I mean,
here I think is the way we define and the way we generalize racism is very skewed. It goes over a lot of people's head as in what it actually is. They'll blame you for racism and then they'll commit the same thing. So where is it all going, by the way?
Man, racism is such a topic, like it's so broad, and I mean there are a lot of things. Sometimes it can be like hate crime.
Hmm.
You know, it can be personal. We never know.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody knows that
Yeah,
guy,
might
and then
be.
they're just like,
It might be.
yeah, I saw you, I hate you, and
Oh,
all
it
this.
might
Just
be.
be
Oh,
there,
we
you
didn't
know.
even think.
We never know the
Yeah.
situation, but I mean, it doesn't justify just beating up.
Yeah, it's
random
just
people
wrong.
up.
It's
Yeah,
just
wrong.
Yeah.
Helpless people. It's not like you just watch the video. It's not like people are even retaliating. You know, like when
Yeah, they're either running away
they
or
are
just doing
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, that's it,
It's
man.
this mob mentality is going to end this whole country, bro. I'm telling you, this whole mob mentality. I don't even know when this started, where this came from. There's a certain point in our history, like very recent history, where this became like a trend.
But
you
I
should
think
say.
when it even comes to this, when you call it racism, I think there's always this thing of minority and majority. You know,
Huh.
when you are in certain place and you are a minority, then it's always that the majority group will always be the aggressor.
Yes,
And
but
it's
it's
everywhere.
it shouldn't be like. Suppose your house, right? I'm
Yeah.
visiting your house. If I'm respectable enough to be in your house and not do some shady stuff,
Mm.
would you just come out of the blue and beat me up for nothing?
No, man. And also it speaks lots because Meghalaya, it's known for tourism. I mean,
Yeah.
if we have to say
Yeah.
outside Northeast,
I
we
think it's
always
one of the
recommend.
most
Yeah,
prolific places.
Yes.
Huh.
we call it Shillong as a
Scotland.
rock capital.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's also
It's the Scotland of the East. Yeah. And then we have all this like clean village, like the cleanest village in Asia, and also was that the wettest place in the
Weirdest place.
world.
Yeah.
So they have all these names, you know, and people come for all this, the tourists from
Yeah.
the entire
Attractions. Yeah.
country and from even from abroad. But then, you know, when people read on the news,
When
such
people
kind of-
watch
yeah, no,
these
it's
videos.
definitely going to have some, you know, setback
Obviously.
when
It's
it
li-
comes to tourism. So I mean, when you see, I would not like to go to a place, you know, like as a tourist. Honestly, I'll tell you, I would not like to go to UP or, you know, like Bihar as a tourist, because I'm not against, you know, like I'm not generalizing,
yeah,
but
we're
the
not-
news that comes out from those places, you know, the crazy things happens, and I'm sure most of you can relate to me as well.
Yeah.
I'm not against those people. I'm not like generalizing, but the news that comes out from those places, you know, like
The
it's just
fear that has
crazy.
been
Yeah, yeah,
instilled.
yeah.
Yeah. It's a real fear that has been imposed on us.
Yeah.
Like
So
stay
how
away
do
from
you
our land.
think that, you know, you beat some people on the random on people on the street, and then you expect that okay, there's employment is going to solve? In fact, if you are so hospitable, people would come to your state, and then that creates an industry,
Yes.
like tourism industry, right? So when there's a tourism industry, the influx of industry, then it creates job opportunity,
Exactly.
and then people are doing opposite to that. Man.
It's so true. There's one thing, just coming off of that, there's one thing I recently went to Karbi Anglong, right?
Okay.
So there's one thing I've noticed there also, like where I went, Hauragat. The people there have a sense of like our land, our people kind of thing.
Mm.
And it has been for many ages, but slowly, I think people are starting to, even in those places, people are starting to realize that if we let the outsiders in, they are creating opportunities for us. So like this time I went, I saw, I think it was Reliance Trends or something. So there's a big new Reliance Trends
Okay.
showroom, and then what do you call it? Dealerships, scooty dealerships, car dealerships. So a lot of new things are happening. So
Yeah.
that's what you should welcome, the change,
Yes.
instead of pushing everything away. So maybe that's something.
Needs to be changed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just not Meghalaya, but I mean
Everywhere.
everywhere in entire Northeast, because we are from Northeast and it's a home.
Yeah.
I would not consider, just like I'm from Nagaland, I would not
Yeah.
consider Nagaland as
By
my
the way,
home,
that
because-
sentiment is very much still ingrained in both of us as well. Like our land, our people. Yeah, we will fight for our land. We'll fight
Yeah.
for our people. But it's not like we will like, what do you call it? Gatekeeping? Yeah, we won't just gatekeep for the
Yeah.
entire rest of the India. Like, don't come here.
No,
Yeah.
so you can't do that. There are rules and regulations which
Yeah.
you need to follow. There is a constitution for
yes,
that. You know?
yes.
That's why we are here. There are laws which we need to follow. I mean,
True.
you can't act like, oh, this is my home. I can do whatever I want. Even at home, we are not allowed to do
Yes,
that. So
we're still under the watchful eye of the government. So
yeah, and also we are watchful eye of our parents and
true.
neighbors or whoever there is. So we can't do
Society.
anything we want to do, right?
We live in a society.
Yeah, we live in a society. We are social beings, so
Yeah.
we have to follow the rules, regulations
Very
of the
much true.
society.
Very much. True.
Anyway, also
Tripura?
Elon Musk.
Oh,
for
okay. Elon
Twitter.
Musk. Okay. But
Crazy.
we should touch on Tripura as well. Oh no, was it Tripura? Was it Mizoram?
What happened?
The
in
oil
Mizoram?
tanker.
Oh, oil tanker happened in
Yeah.
Mizoram,
Oh yeah, in Mizoram.
but I've not been following.
Yeah,
that
me
much
neither.
of it.
But it's just like a lot of 14, 15 people.
Got
Right.
injured. Some 8 people.
Yeah.
Something tight like that. But I've not been following the news.
Okay.
So
It's just basically a
Yeah, rest in
story
peace.
about
rest
how
in
people were
peace to all
stealing.
the lost soul. Yeah, I mean, it's
Would you
very
call? Would you?
dangerous.
Yeah, I was going to
It's-
ask. Would you call it? Would you call it karma? Because they were stealing.
Poor souls? Rest in peace to
Yeah,
the
yeah, obviously,
people who
rest in
ever
peace,
died.
yeah.
But karma would be something I would not call. I would call it as an ignorant.
Common sense.
Yeah, common sense.
Lack of common
lack
sense.
of
Actually.
common sense. Because if I feel like if those people who have known that it's risky not to, it's risky to collect the open oil, open tanker,
Petrol from a crash tanker, yeah.
crash tanker, because there are some electrical parts in the vehicle.
Obviously, yeah.
So anytime the sparks might come out, or if somebody's smoking nearby, you never know. So it just needs a small spark to light up the fire.
Yeah.
So I think it is ignorant in their part. It is also, I'm not sure what the role of the lawmakers or the police, whoever it is,
True.
like traffic
True.
police, they should have, if they know that there's an oil tanker.
I don't think there was any police on the scene until they exploded.
I don't know where. I'm not sure. I cannot blame them as well, because
It
we
might
don't
be
know how
very
far
remote.
it is.
Yeah, it might be
how
very
far it
remote
is,
place,
because
yeah.
most of the place in Northeast is very remote.
It's scattered everywhere.
Yeah. So it's a sad incident though.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay. So we should stop talking about sad things. Let's talk about Elon Musk. He fired so many Indians. Why do you hate us, Elon? Why do you
Leak.
Why do you hate us? Why are you firing so many Indians? He's also hiring.
There was one guy who
He
was
also
hired. This crypto guy. So
No, we love Elon Musk. There's no hate here.
yeah, no hate. Anyway, I love smart people, genius
man.
people, inventors, people who make change, not just someone who type on the
Keyboard warriors.
keyboard warriors and say, oh, you're not doing this, you should do that. Only it's people who speak problems, no solutions.
Sure.
Anyway, I mean, it's been a crazy week.
Yeah.
I think now Twitter is going to charge for the verification.
Which is very cool, I find.
Okay,
like
why
that.
do you find cool?
Because we used to, not we, okay, allegedly we could pay like $50 for a verification badge before,
Okay.
but now it's like $8 a month, so everybody is paying anyway, so you don't have to go that route.
So do you think, like, I'm not sure, because like they have not.
But what's the point of having a verification check even?
If you want to feel entitled, that your words, your opinion feels more
Your opinion
important than the
matters.
rest.
Your opinion matters.
Okay, so the people who were so mad, I've seen, like, I was checking
Mad
on-
at because
because there is that, because of the news that
okay.
people have to pay. So the section of the people whom I find that who were mad about the decision of Elon Musk was mostly journalists. Oh, and some celebrities as well.
Oh.
They were like, I mean,
understandable, but okay.
they were saying, I mean, I see where they are coming from as well, because they were saying that, I created the followers, it's not Elon Musk who created that.
But
because of
you
my
still
voice,
have-
because of my opinion, because of my content.
But you'll still have your followers, right? They're not deleting followers or anything. It's just
Yeah.
taking away a verification check.
Yeah, that's,
so why?
I understand where they are coming from
Yeah.
as well. But also, if there was no Twitter, where you get your followers from? I mean, like, you have Facebook, you have
Us-
Instagram. You can
huh.
amplify there your voice, your opinion, your content, whatever
True,
it
true,
is.
true.
But let's see. Let's see. I mean, only time will
And
tell.
yeah,
You know.
we only hope
I
that
mean,
it's a
there's lots
change
of
for good.
conflict. Yeah.
Yeah, we only hope it's a change for good. But let's see.
Let's see. But I like the prank. I think we have. I told you about the prank.
With the sink.
The two guy who
Oh,
pretended that they were the
yes.
employee and they
Ha
got
ha ha.
fired.
Yes, yes,
So
yes, yes, yes. Huh.
it's been crazy. So and
Uh,
also there was news that mm, these Twitter employees were given like a deadline and they have to work 12 hours a day until they finish that deadline. So they have to
but
work
it's
12
rumors
hours.
still.
No, it was out in the news.
But it's real.
Yeah. I hope I'm not spreading fake news. Yeah, it was out in the news. Man, it's so crazy to because even the mainstream media, like, they could even be fooled by
Yeah.
pranksters. You never know what kind of
That is true.
people are reporting from. So
But 12 hours is. Yeah. If it is true.
I mean, I think they have to fix some things. It's just for a short
obviously,
time.
he
It's
just
not
came in. Like, give the man some time.
Yeah.
Like, chill.
and he fired all his board of
Top
directors.
Yeah, top people.
So he's the only director right now. So
Chief
he's-
tweet, he says.
No, he's changed it from chief tweet to what complaint operator or something like that. Yeah. Let me check.
Complaint operator.
I forgot what is he wrote something. You have not checked his.
I don't know. It's just since yesterday, I've been looking at all these theories and like what could have happened and what might have happened
About what?
to take off.
Okay. Twitter.
Twitter, Reddit is usually my go-to.
Twitter complaint hotline operator.
but- man,
Legit.
legit G, man, legit G.
But I wonder, like, he is always active on Twitter. I wonder, how does he get time to manage SpaceX, Tesla, like, and
D-
also now
does he tweet-
Twitter.
Does he like have his phone in his hand and tweet himself, or does
Yeah,
he
it
say
feels
it?
like
No, but he could also be like he could say it to somebody and like tweet this,
But I don't feel like Elon, someone
like a
Elon
personal
Musk would do it.
tweeter that he.
I don't think someone like Elon Musk would do that. I mean, he's just crazy.
But
He
he's
lives
still,
out
but
of
he's
the
so
box.
busy. Why? How is he so busy and still is active like us on our level?
Yeah, I think he gets another. I think like 2-3 hours extra. Maybe he has 27-8 hours in a day. I mean,
He's
we-
jumping
we-
through black holes.
We never know. We never know, man. He's so genius that he created his own time.
Yeah, but it's something to wonder. Like, how does he manage this? True. Fuck.
I mean, our mind will not comprehend. So good
Yeah,
for
man,
him.
that's such a genius, like such a big brain person. Like,
Mm. I mean, it's good. At least he's alive in our time. And
we're
he's
getting to
inspiring lots of
witness.
young people as well, and also pissing off a lot of like older people.
Even younger people, snowflakes, everywhere and
everybody is,
anywhere.
yeah.
So, yeah, we are actually living in a great time. As I go to say it,
You're like
as I go to
you got,
say
like,
it, yeah,
second
but also
thoughts.
we are living in so like in between so many great people like Elon, there's Jimmy, Mr. Beast.
in terms of music, art,
Yeah, man,
like
it's
that.
just
and all technology.
technology, the biggest thing.
I mean, we are talking about something that's like thousands of kilometers away. We are talking about someone like that.
Hmm.
In last 10-20 years back, we would not be talking about Elon Musk because we would only be reading in newspaper or in
Yeah.
some books, right? And then we would not be able to amplify
have-
whatever we are speaking right now to other parts of the world.
Yes.
It's technology at the end.
We
of
would
the
have
day.
just known
We
about
just
what
made-
was written about a history on our books.
Hmm.
That's it.
But of course, lots of things are happening, but also lots of things are happening in negative way. Iran, you have been seeing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Ukraine and Russia. I mean, I read a line. I mean, I read a news. It was just a line from some news media
Mm-hmm.
saying that the Russian like generals, they have said in the meeting where they said they could potentially use
Nuke?
Yes, in Ukraine today. I just read it today. Imagine what would be like. I mean, it would be
But do they realize that if they nuke like one country, it has
also there are like smaller nuclear heads, no, that can
huh,
go for like certain radius,
radius.
certain miles. So it doesn't have to affect. Maybe they will just like finish off Kiev because it's the capital. So once Kiev is gone, you can totally control it. I'm not giving you a Putin. I'm not giving you the idea how to.
He's
how to take notes.
strategizing.
He's like taking
Putin
notes.
is like, write it down, write it down.
Take notes. Take notes. Damn.
Man.
No.
No. But if he,
It would be
but
crazy
it's,
time. Imagine if like we live in a time where people are just like playing with nuclear
but that
weapons.
is something that I wonder. Like we have so many treaties and whatnot, right?
Yeah, UN.
But
who give a shit?
yeah, if Putin does decide that I want to nuke, and then
I mean, he decided that I just want to annex.
yeah. But that's also one thing. Like he decided to go to war, and then if other countries will tell you, like, don't go to war, he'll just ask you, oh, what are you going to do? Go to war with us? We're already at war.
Yeah.
So it's just sounds redundant having so many treaties and whatnot. If like that one man can do whatever he wants, like what are the other countries doing?
Yeah.
Or what will they do?
The example of China, the example of North Korea, right?
Hmm.
I mean, it's not like, I mean, everyone is condemning, UN is condemning, but up to what extent? I mean, there's not been any, except for the now Russia. There's been lots of sanctions. The West is sanctioning, like the Europe, NATO. So, but then how? I mean, they are facing this, same. I mean, drawbacks when they are having sanctions on, even with Russia. So, I mean, it's a two-edged sword, man. So,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, man, peace is so important.
Yeah. True.
I don't want to live in a time where I have to, wake up and say, oh man, I don't know when the nuke will come down in this city. Or, you have to be drafted so that you
Yeah,
have
one
to go
day
and
we
protect
just woke up and like we're going to war.
I can
bro.
only imagine the young people, just some people like us, someone who have been, who love, maybe someone like us who have been doing podcasts. Now they have to pick
Go
up
to
their
war.
guns and then go
Yeah.
to war. Imagine, tomorrow, like we are just sitting here and then our government says, oh, we have to fight enemy. Now you have to drop down your phone and then pick up the
Pick
gun.
up the guns.
Man, that's like bye-bye. That's the last thing that you want to do, man. I mean, that only I can imagine.
Yeah, we can only imagine. But yeah. But some part of me also wants to see that. I also.
But like it's this thing about war as well.
What?
People become so united when it comes over war because
It's true.
I've read a book called Tribe. I forgot who was the.
Yeah, but is
novel.
Russia, are the Russian people with Putin though?
Of course, initially I think they were. I mean, there are lots of patriots. I like according to the news that I read, according to the visuals that I see online, there have been lots of videos. Oh, there was this one guy who shot the recording officer, right? He shot.
Oh,
and
the
he said,
Russian
like,
yeah.
He said, like the only people that's not going home before he shot that it's you and I. And he shot them. He told everyone to go home because he didn't want to go to the war. And there was a video where there's this another soldier saying that we don't have enough weapons, we don't have enough food, things like that. They're demotivated,
Yeah, that's
lots of
what
things
I'm
are not
thinking,
working
like.
for them as well. And lots of people have escaped Russia as well. They have gone to near
that is one
country
thing.
like Georgia. And I don't know, some
So
Poland,
their
all these
economy must
countries.
be like crumbling right now, right?
Ruble is crumbling. But then there are some other countries that's buying. India is one country where we are buying oil from them.
We are also being condemned, but
Yeah,
at the same
but it doesn't
time,
make sense. I was just hearing this interview with CNN. Our this petroleum minister.
okay.
Hari, what is that? Hari Singh something. Yeah, that's his name. So he was talking about that, and also I like our home this one foreign affairs minister.
Foreign Affairs Minister.
Jaishankar.
Okay, Jaishankar, yeah.
Man, he's such a cool dude. The way he responds, he tackles the questions, at international podium.
Very smart person, yeah.
Very smart. I mean, he gives those answers where I feel like, yeah, come on, yeah, you should be saying that.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
India. Like, it makes you, feel better or bigger, hearing his words that you are an Indian.
Mm.
So.
And then at the same time, we have a finance minister who says USD
yes.
is getting instead of the rupees. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's politics. It's internal politics, external politics. So you have to play. It's just.
We're just pawns in the
It
game.
depends
man.
on which platform are you on, right? So you play the game according to the platform you are.
Yes,
So
yes.
you can't play playing basketball in football court. Of course, you can play like literally, but you're not supposed to. So that's what it is. So
True.
internal politics, external politics is different. So.
But what if we do go to war? Are you running away? Are you going to war?
I'll go to war.
You go to war?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want to
man.
experience.
I
You
want to go
experience
to war too.
You want to go to war?
Yeah, man.
think
I want to just
Look at
experience
my
that.
pen. I'm already ready for the war.
He's prepared. He's prepared. He already knows
Just-
what's coming.
Trust me, yeah. But I need some ranks as well, like
Oh my God. This
No.
is not pay to win, bro.
No, but yeah, definitely.
Imagine
if
it's like
time
it-
comes, like if there's things that I have to protect my own people, I have to protect my own land from
Yeah.
enemies. Then why not?
I hope
mean-
Call of Duty has prepared me enough.
But I think you will be good at it because there's some. I don't know about like warfare games and all,
Huh?
but there were some drivers who drove this F1,
Yes,
right?
yes, I know. Yeah,
And then they
got,
actually won.
no, they got drafted into their like proper F1 teams.
Oh, okay.
So they used to be just sim racers. So, but
Oh.
also it's so expensive, bro.
Oh yeah, it's
sim
very
racing is
realistic.
very
though,
expensive.
yeah, you have to buy.
I have
entire
seen the
equipment
whole
set.
kit and everything. It's very expensive. But yeah, that thing that did happen. They were playing in their homes, just sim racing, and they got drafted into F1 teams, bro.
Nice. No?
So
That's
yeah.
cool. Yeah.
I have also played every Call of Duty game, by the way.
So you're ready to go for the war.
I played IGI.
Man, I
played
was in
Delta Force.
NCC, man.
He's over prepared.
I was in NCC.
You'll
Yes.
directly be thrown out
I
of a
shot
plane.
guns here. Like during NCC,
Yeah, yeah.
I made to shoot
But also
guns
at
and all.
home, back home, you get to.
Yeah, that's a local. I was supposed to talk.
Yeah, we
No,
can
that's a
talk.
local license gun, so I'm okay to
It's
talk about,
Nagaland, bro. It's sort of
yeah. It's a like handmade guns and there are some license
old school.
guns. But it's not like the
It's
automatic
musket.
guns.
It's not. We're not like America, where we're holding AR-15s and all that. It's just
No, it's
muskets.
like .22. Yeah, those.
You have to
guns are
reload every shot.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it would be nice to go
Yeah,
to war.
man. Just to experience that. For once.
But I don't want to die. Nobody would like to die.
Nobody
in a
would
war.
want to
They
die,
would want
but
to
it's
come back
just-
as a hero.
Yeah.
So
Or at least just shoot some people.
shoot your enemy, not like random.
Yeah,
enemy.
no, not.
Let's be
Yeah.
Just like either you shoot me or I shoot you, right? That's
Yeah,
the situation.
Once you
Like-
that's what I think. Once you dropped into that like whole situation, and once you drop in the field, I think it'll come off the feral instincts that are in you will come over you. I think.
So, what it would be. I've read also. I have seen documentaries where people who go to war, they are not after they come back. They are
They're
not
not the
being able
same.
to adjust it with
They're
their
not the
normal
same, yeah.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
I mean, there's PTSD and all this stuff as well. But what happens in the warfare that I read from that book is that even if you meet as a strangers, you happen to like depend your life on that another person because you work
Yes.
as a team, right?
Mm-hmm.
So even if you don't know him, if you have your like different opinion on things,
As long as the
as
uniform
long
matches.
as your life depend on that another person, then you have that bonding in different level.
Yeah.
And that brotherhood or whatever it is
Mhm.
called, it's like unbreakable. So once you been in this kind of team, in this kind of like group, and then you leave that and then you come back a normal life where nobody's caring about each other, everyone is like doing their own shit, like going to
Mhm.
office 9 to 5, like angry, they bad job, bad day in the at work, they come back pissed off like that.
I think there's a point of realization where he comes to a
Yeah,
the soldier
and
comes to a point like,
and
why the fuck am I fighting to save you guys? You guys don't even give a shit,
shit
about,
about
me.
me.
Yeah.
Exactly. In fact, when I'm in the battlefield, even if my life is danger, I know that I can trust like another person who is right beside me, because we are fighting for the same goal.
Yeah.
Right? We
True.
want to throw our enemies. We want just to shoot our enemies. That's all. We just save our lives. That's what it is. I feel I feel that could happen if we go for war. Man. Where will you reach, man? Going to the
Fuck.
war.
We started from where? Where did we start from?
But that's what it is, no? I mean, I'm not endorsing war and all the stuff. But
No, definitely
but
not.
the people who have been through World War and all,
But
they have
even
been
now, many countries
built
are
so
witness.
differently. They have been who have been witnessing like wars and all. They have been built so differently.
Yeah.
And in our generation, in our time, we have not seen wars. Like, I mean, we are fortunate, but then it makes us suffer as well. It makes
Yeah.
us snowflake.
It's true.
I mean, I'm not saying that you have to prove your masculinity
Yeah,
or
yeah,
thing
yeah,
like just
it's
by
not
going
like
war and all. But it's the suffering, it's the pain,
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
just certain things
it's the
that
connection
yes.
that you have with
True,
people. It's
true.
the pain that it's a what you call the shared pain, the shared suffering. Because everyone's like in the same town, they would be
Yeah.
suffering for the same thing: the lack of food, lack
True.
of water, like all those things. So it's that. So I think we need war. No, we don't need war. No war, only peace.
No war, only peace.
Yeah, man. I just wish like things get sorted out in Russia and in Ukraine,
all over the
whatever is
world,
happening
man.
all over the world.
Even for like Iraq and say,
Afghanistan,
yeah,
things like that. Iran.
everywhere.
Iran. Kudos to all these woman folks of Iran. Yeah, I'm going to give a shout out, man.
Man, yeah, actually, and
Man,
even all the
it's
common people, man.
So empowering, like I keep on watching those videos, like so bold, so brave, yeah. I would just like to meet them and like hug them and say like, you guys are doing a good job, yeah. I mean, it's your right, it's your basic human rights, and it's been deprived from you. How long can you
Yeah,
go on with that? And then for the woman folks to come out on the street, and then especially the school students, like
Yeah.
you've seen young kids like taking out the hijab and then shouting that
yes.
what you call that, what slogan, woman, liberty, freedom, they chant this
I think,
slogan, like that, no?
Women, liberty, freedom. No, what? I think it's in their language, no?
Yeah, it's in their language, but
Ah.
when you translate, there's something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a slogan.
There's
so
a
we
slogan,
should- yeah.
which paraphrasingly it means woman,
yeah, I know
liberty,
there's a
and
freedom,
Yeah.
woman, life,
Life,
woman, life, freedom.
Freedom, yeah.
Yes, I remember because they say azadi.
Ha.
So even in like what you call Sanskrit, even in Hindi, we call it
Hindi.
azadi, right? So I know they're calling it freedom. Man, lots of young people have been killed. Hundreds people have been, and it's good that it's spreading all over the country. I think it would be like a revolution. Have you seen all photos of Iranian women back in the days, like 60, 70, something like that?
I don't think so.
Without the hijab and all. Hijab is a very new thing.
I
they were
don't
not
think so.
like that.
I've seen.
You have not seen?
I don't think so. I've seen.
Okay, there are videos, and they are not videos. There are actually lots of pictures where they are dressed in how you call, like,
Normally,
I mean, what's normal is also very subjective.
that
So
is true.
anyway,
But normal for us, what we
yeah,
say.
for normal for our in our reference,
Hmm.
it's normal
True.
for us. Like, you can wear jeans, you can wear sunglasses, you can wear anything that woman in other country wears apart from Iran.
Yeah.
So that's what I saw many people with skirts, with sunglasses, with tops. I saw them some in like swimming suit, all those things like
And
that.
this is from 70s.
Yeah, 60s, 70s, like that. Yeah,
Okay.
before this regime came,
Hmm.
and the regime came, and then all the shit happens, and
Yeah.
you know, man, I'm at least I'm also lucky. I'm also fortunate. I'm thankful that I'm not living in that kind of country. I mean, there are lots of setbacks in this country as well. I mean, sometimes I wish I was born in different country, but also, you know,
Yeah.
going back to the
It's
first
true.
thing that we discussed,
Hmm.
I think we have to learn how to be grateful in life.
Hmm. It's what you call it? Your gratefulness will come with only with the things that you see and the feelings that you experience
Yeah.
in life. So even though we have a comfortable life, I think it's important for us to like not go but like reach and see what else is happening that
Mm.
we are very privileged to not experience.
I think one thing that I always like to do is, when I'm having that thought that, okay, if I see some friends or some, people that I know doing well in life, or, they're traveling and all those things, I always like to compare myself to the people who are less privileged to me.
Yeah.
And that, in fact, put me in a place where I'm thankful for what I'm right now. I mean, the moment that I'm right now, because I realize that there are lots of people who would be like looking and saying that I would like to be at least like this guy, wearing proper clothes, having like
True.
2 meals a day, I mean,
Yes.
access to lots of things
Yes.
where you don't have to worry about, like money or thing like that. I mean, we still worry, like,
Yeah. But
it's
that's
not
the
like we
thing.
are
We're still
like,
comfortable.
yeah,
Yeah.
we have a job, things like that. We get
We have
salary,
a
we have
shirt.
things like, yeah, we are assured, exactly. So, and best thing is we have an access to information. So that's what it, put you in a perspective when you always try to compare someone who is doing better than you.
Yeah.
Then you have to compare to someone who is not doing better than you. So
You should always set
there's
goals
always a
ahead of
things
you
like,
and always look back.
yeah, yes, every now and then.
Yeah.
And also you have to look back from where you have come from.
True.
So
Not losing in
doesn't-
touch with your origins.
yes. And also what you have been going through over the years, which place you have been. I mean, if you are not doing well, like, than the last 5 years, or if you have not been improving, I think you need a serious reflection
Yes.
on where you want to go, what you want to be. But if you think that, okay, last few years back, I was not in that place, I was not in that comfortable place, like that. But then now, at least you have something. At least you have achieved. You are skilled. You know something. You have made good friends. You have made good relationship.
Yeah. Your whole value in life. Yeah.
So that thing is so much important. I mean,
True.
for us, we always compare with Instagram stories and see somebody going.
Oh,
out
I've
on
stopped
a
that. I've stopped
vacation.
that. It's so
Fuck that.
horrible. It's so horrible.
I keep on telling that, no, because I used to be so depressed. I mean, every now and then also I used to like think, but now I'm used to, like handle how I can handle that, because I think I found a way not to ponder on those things and not to compare your life to whatever you see on social media.
The balance. Yeah.
Yeah, because what I think is that it also happens to us, sometimes that somebody might be posting just like 15 seconds of your best days of your life.
Yes.
And then you are sitting here and you're having the worst day of your life. You never know, right?
Yeah.
And then how can you compare your best days of your worst day of your life to somebody else, like
15
best day
seconds,
of their
yeah.
life, 15 seconds of their best day of their lives?
I did that
I
shit
mean-
for 6 months, man.
Okay, what?
Back then,
Okay.
like in my previous stint, I used to do that shit for 6 months straight. I used to look at everybody's story and then sulk in my room. I used to look at all the posts and then sulk in my room. And also, I realized something, that my overthinking is not my depression.
Okay.
There is like a few people in my life made me think like I like to overthink, and sometimes it's not that bad. Like overthinking. Sometimes I just go deep into something.
Yeah. Overthinking is not bad.
It's
I
not
also
always
overthink.
bad.
It's not always bad.
Sometimes it can be harmful. But
It
there
depends on how you project
Yeah.
and where you go into that rabbit hole of overthinking.
Yeah,
So-
that's true. There were some people who like used to tell me like, if you stop overthinking, you'll get rid of your depression. I
Okay.
still overthink. It's
I
not bad.
overthink. I think.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
I
Sometimes
think
it's
sometimes overthinks make you more aware of your environment as well.
true, and it presents like more possibilities of things that are happening around you.
Yeah, that's what.
If
you're
you think
more
on
aware.
one thing, like focus on one thing, yeah, you can get a lot of like routes from that same like where you can go.
Yeah, you can branch
So,
out to different
yeah.
thoughts and different.
That's I think one thing.
But yeah, at the end of the day, it depends on like you think, and then where do you end up with the result of whether the thoughts take you to the negative or darker place,
or whether even after thinking whether you're able to bring yourself up and take to action, like bring that into life. That's also one important thing. So
man, our minds, it just one thing that I heard from one neurologist and a podcast, I think, where I think it was Andrew Huberman. Yeah, I think it was Andrew Huberman. I mean, you should listen to his podcast. He says that our thoughts, the thing that comes to our, the random thought that comes, it's just like a weather. You cannot control the weather, right?
yeah, that's right.
He says like you think you are control of your brain, you think you are control of your thoughts. He said that no, you are not control. It's just like a weather. Then it was such a relief for me.
Yeah.
Because I always think that all those thoughts, all those like things that comes to my mind is like me manifesting on my own. But then just to realize that I don't have control over my thoughts. I don't have
yeah. It just comes.
Yeah, whatever comes, it comes.
It sparks and it comes to you. Yeah,
it's just like you're walking on the street and then this idea comes out of nowhere, right?
Right.
And you don't have control.
It happens to me when I'm in the toilet, when I'm shitting. A lot of thoughts come. A lot of great lyrics come to mind when I'm shitting.
Okay. I think usually it helps me when I'm walking and also
alone.
when I'm taking a shower. Yeah. Usually when I'm alone and when I'm taking a shower, it does help me a lot.
Yeah, I take a lot of time to shit.
But when I'm in the phone, when I'm shitting, I'm always in the phone.
You take your phone to shit? I used to take my...
Don't touch my phone now.
Before, I used to take like comics and stuff. I love reading comics. So I used to have a big collection.
Okay.
Something happened very tragic. I'll tell you off camera. I used to take my comics into... So I used to be stuck in there for like 2-3 hours. And my mom would bang. I'm like, are you alive? Are you alive inside?
I mean, do you wash your ass and sit or without washing your ass?
Bro, legit. One day I forgot to shit. I just read the comic and I came out. I legit forgot to shit. Yeah, now I think a lot of things, and a lot of great things come to mind when I'm shitting. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm emptying my system, new thoughts are entering.
I one thing is that it's those times when you're not trying to think. I feel like because you're just walking because you're walking. Yeah, most of the time I'm walking because I want to
because I have to reach from A to B.
Also when I have to reach from A to B, or I just take a fresh air like that. I never think that let me walk and think.
Yes.
Sometimes when you have to put up an idea, like in your job, in your work, you try to sit down in a table and think.
Yes.
Nothing comes to your brain. It's like
true. You ended up going.
And even if it comes, it's like those ideas like you won't use it. Like,
it's either you've seen somewhere or inspired from somewhere.
It's kind of like that. But then those spark.
The original ideas.
Yeah, the original ideas that
true.
comes.
True.
It's usually those times when you're not actually thinking. Like shower, you just like cleaning your things, right? You're not thinking that I have to take shower and think. Great idea. You just take a shower.
Yeah, I'll go to the shower and think today. I'll not take a shower. I'll just think.
I'll pretend that the water is flowing from the shower and then that's the thing about our brain. Man, it's so unpredictable. Our thoughts.
It's such a like, what do you call it? Magnificently engineered thing.
Who did?
It's just it's just one thing. Like, I'm not religious or anything, but obviously someone designed all of this.
Yeah
obviously someone designed.
I feel like it can't even me,
because we are so perfect. Like, there are things our body does that we don't even know. Like the body fights off. There are things.
I understand the evolution part as well, but evolution is so much too craps, because in order to understand evolution, you have to understand like 5 million years of history, and then I don't have enough brain to understand that. Like I don't
Not
have that
enough
memory
time,
to
not enough brain.
understand
Yeah.
or study the evolution.
But
Of
also,
course, I understood, like,
evolution is more
evolution.
about your environment and thing. But then, the first being that arrived here, or even the first spark of life, it had to be like
Somewhere or
created,
something created.
created by something or somebody, right? That like
Some
the
intelligent.
at the
But who
end,
created that thing? There is this, like
once all of our rovers will reach the end of the universe, there'll be this great being,
like huge giant,
huge
with
being.
lots of flashy lights. And
It's
like
just
you
we
can't
just
even see that because there's lights, and I'm like,
W-
oh my god, who are you?
we are
And
just
like,
stereotyping
echo
God
voice
now.
like, hello.
We are stereotyping God
Oh
now.
yeah, okay. That's like because of the movies, yeah.
Exactly. This is what you're talking about is
It's a projection of God.
it's what we see in like Marvel and all that shit, where we saw like enormous figures of powers and beings and all
Yeah.
that.
We never know, yeah. God can be like in some different plan. It looks like a plant or like a frog or something.
Yeah, man.
Imagine that.
That's one thing that I like about Hinduism, though. Is like we offer variety.
Oh yeah.
We offer so much variety,
It's
bro.
like there's lots of options. It can be that.
Yeah,
it can
yeah,
be
yeah,
that.
yeah.
It can be that. Like
It's
there's
like
not
a
one. Like,
it's like a McDonald's ka menu where you just swipe through. Oh no, not this one, not this one, not this one. Yes, this.
yeah, man. there's lots of
Hanuman is
options.
my god.
Yeah. You have so much options, right?
There's so much choice.
Yeah, you say, man, like what kind of god you have? Like some
Vishnu,
are
Brahma,
some are like
Ganesha.
Pusma
Oh, what,
Cup.
like sun god, rain god. Yeah.
So maybe you like sun, so you just pray to sun
Indra,
god.
Surya, all that. Yeah.
So if you like moon, you pray to moon god. You like hill, and you pray to Shiva. It's who lives in Himalaya, right?
Yeah.
Similar like that. So it
Yeah.
depends upon your choices. Yeah, it's a very good religion. That's why one of the oldest religion. I mean, it's the oldest religion known to human beings.
Hmm. And also, I believe it's one of the oldest
Script.
that was script matlab recorded
Yeah.
religions. Yeah. So
Mhm.
yeah.
And religion now. Yeah, don't know
Why
about religion.
we gone from space to direct religion, man? Let's not.
Oh yeah.
all I said
probably.
is there will be a being at the end of this universe. That being is probably going to be not religious. He's going to be like very smart, like engineer kind of guy who just only is.
I don't think it will be even in like some literal this form.
No,
that
it's
we
just
think
going to be like
that.
orb of energy, maybe.
Yeah, like some kind of flashy energy which doesn't speak. Also, why would somebody so advanced being would like to use something so primitive like our hand, our thing, our eyes? Like that.
A mouth to speak.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be telekinetic.
No, I mean, that would be so advanced that we're going to even comprehend that how advanced it's going to be.
Man.
I feel that.
God's
That's like God for me.
Yeah, God's operating on
My-
12G, bro.
Who said that? Like
Who said it?
No, not that. But like I said,
Hmm.
I like the idea that my God, the God that I believe in, it's not somebody made that God. Oh, the God looks like that. The God should be like that. The God is saying that, do that. Like it sounds like, hey, you made it up. Somebody made it up in the
Yes.
history because that
Yes,
sounds
yes,
like
yes.
a rule. I would say that, But for me, like the God is so big that you don't understand that God. You don't. I mean,
You don't
our brain
comprehend.
is not enough to comprehend what that God is. Like I like to believe in that God,
Hmm.
greater being, the
The
higher intelligent being. That there is.
this one scientist that said that like it's like seeing a 4D being in a 3D plane.
Okay.
So we are 3D, right?
Yeah.
So if God is a 2D person, if a person was 2D, they cannot see 3D. So how will the
yes.
3D see the 4D?
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of. Like, we don't even know what dimensions. We don't even know black hole.
We just know it makes you spaghetti.
Yeah.
That's all we
Okay.
know.
Then, but imagine that we don't even know how black hole works and all. Of course, like for scientists and all, they might know. I mean, like I don't even know. Like I'm not scientist. Then how would you define like different dimensions? Of course, there are lots of theories that there are like another
There are
dimension.
so
That's
many
like
elements and facts that we have not
we
yet
have not.
discovered.
I mean, we have not gone.
Yeah, we have not
to-
seen
we
anything,
just have gone
man.
to moon yet. We have not even gone to Mars yet.
No,
Forget
no,
about those like light
we have
years
reached,
and light
like,
years.
we've sent rovers and shit very far away, but it's like we still haven't. We have so much to, like, gases and elements and whatnot, man. We have so much to discover, and
And
maybe,
now when we think about God, like
yeah.
God is like
Also, maybe these whole theories about time travel and these whole theories about traveling through space at hyperspeed and all, maybe those kind of things will be possible once we find the right elements and the right like,
that's what
things that
they
we
said.
need.
No, who was the guy who was working at Area 41?
Area 51.
Area
Yeah.
51?
The whistleblower. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck was his name?
What is his name?
I forgot his name.
Forget that.
Fuck, man, I forgot. It's because you asked me right at the spot.
Bob Lazar.
Yes. Yeah.
1 point to me.
Fuck.
So he said that I heard in Joe Rogan podcast that there's an element called 114, 115 element. He said it before things was being discovered, and later on the scientists after 20, 30 years recently they discovered that there is an element called in the periodic table. There's an element. So in that periodic table, I don't know if there's 115 or 114.
It ends at 114, I think.
Yes, whatever it is. So that element,
Huh.
he found it when he was working at Area 51, right? Area 51, right? When he was hired,
When he was working,
hired
yes.
to reverse
hired-
engineer.
Yes.
So
True.
he is saying that he was saying in that podcast that they have already been, like working on that. There's already been like, these scientists have already found that there's this element and all this alien spacecraft and all these things are powered by that element, and it's not found anywhere in our
Planet, yeah.
So imagine what could have been.
Or even not. It's not. He said that it's not found in our solar system. Not even on our planet.
Okay, so it could be another different solar system.
So infinite worlds, bro. Infinite worlds.
Man, infinite worlds, and this theory.
Because I do believe in the theory of multiverse, by the way.
Yeah, where you have your another
It's not even where you have
something.
one another. I feel like there are
infinite numbers of you in infinite.
yeah, infinite numbers of.
But
universe.
do you think like they are doing the same thing? Like they're doing like podcast, like
No, that's the
are
thing.
they advanced?
Like, I believe like every second, every moment, like not second, but every moment that we pass, like significant moment, I think we have a chance of branching one or two ways, and we take one way, and our like alternate self would pick the other way, and from that branch there'll be several branches that we would never discover,
okay,
but that person would, and still that person would choose only one of the other two ways ahead of us, and then there will be another version of you who'll choose the other, and then it'll just keep branching like this till forever, until your essence becomes just the soul leaving your body. I fucked him over.
No, I got the part of your multi-universe and all.
Yeah,
but
it's a stupid theory.
Man, who comes up with those kind of just stick to your
Stick to your universe, bro. Get your salary. Get your
your
salary.
9 to 5 job. Take care of your family.
Yeah, man. Eat your burgers, buy your iPhones, bro. Just chill, man.
Just have fun. Listen to good music. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Enjoy your time.
Enjoy your time. So
We
discuss a lot, man.
Man, this is such a we should do more boys only, man. This is such a great like exchange. Yeah, it's such a great exchange.
True.
So
I mean, I think it feels like my mind is like lighter now after I have this.
it's so much true, man. I was
It feels like those thoughts has been there for a week or just been for some time, and then I'm just letting it out, and to have somebody to listen to, so
True.
it feels nice. So
We have not somebody, we have a lot of people to listen to.
I hope so. The last.
Thank you so much for more than 150 subscribers, by the way.
Also the last.
Thank you to Marj Amir.
Thank you to Marj.
Thank you to Polar Lights.
He got us like 2K plus views, which you would not have
True, that's so true.
managed. So,
But because many people giving this away, so don't come after us, Polar Lights. But many people were searching for the album, and our podcast showed up.
yeah.
So
We don't know
Thank
how
you.
it happened. We
don't.
don't know. So
We are not involved. We just
it was
uploaded
nice.
to YouTube, and it's there.
It's there. So continue to support us.
Yeah. Like, share, subscribe, comment,
Yeah,
share.
whatever.
Share, I already shared. So.
Actually, I don't want to say that, but anyway,
Why?
do that.
No, man, do it.
Because it becomes that thing of this content creators or the YouTubers. Everybody has to say that thing.
No, but it's
I mean-
only if you really like this podcast, only if you have something to say that you comment, only if you want to share it with someone, then
and
share it.
also if you want us to see us grow,
Yes,
see
true.
us grow, see us evolve, see us, like also bring in very good kids. And if you know somebody that we should bring and talk to them, and then
Yes.
someone
Someone accessible.
who you think that we can learn from.
Yes, and someone also accessible to us.
Oh yeah, not like
Don't give us
Elon Musk and
A-list
all
celebrities and all that.
that. How you like Elon Musk, and if somebody says,
I'll go home and send mail to Elon. Hey bro, what's up? You got
Anyway.
Twitter, give us a podcast.
So yeah, continue to support us.
Yeah,
That's what
man.
I wanted to say.
True.
At the end of the day.
Very much grateful for the support that we
Yeah.
got. We already crossed like 5,000 channel views.
Okay, not counting the views. So anyway.
I'm just saying the last video, I didn't think you guys would want to watch that so much. And also because I got the complaint that we don't like listening to 1 hour episodes. So I don't know what the fuck happened to you guys. You guys
It's
did
okay,
listen.
we'll just do because we like talking. So we're just
Yeah.
we'll keep
This
on
is a
talking.
short one.
And also they like to listen to Mario, so
Yeah,
we
true.
understand that. So
This is a relatively short one. So we're good.
cheers.
Chalo, do the outro. You'll do the outro. Fuck it. I did the intro.
How do I do the outro?
It's just
Okay, so-
thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you in.
Okay, I'll just be like, thank you for tuning in. I'll not say
Fuck
that,
this
no.
shit. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. We'll catch you next week again. Hopefully.
Yep.
Yes.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Bye. Peace.
Stay safe.
And
And
keep
no war.
supporting us. No war. Just peace.
Yeah, peace.